And you are certain you want to let them live?
Yes. Existence is punishment enough.
Just look at Elara. The only person I ever loved. Sometimes it's better to die than to live.
The Pyreans were talking about the Black Pearls. Old jewels, sometimes known as black stones.
Those who owned a pearl tried to get rid of it, or lock it up somewhere safe. Eventually they fell into oblivion.
And one of those relics was a small dark stone, shining like the skin of an eel.
You saw who I am. A mercenary woman up in the temple.
Kind of pathetic, isn't it?
That's not even the worst of it. Repentance. Ironic to hear that from you of all people. You know, you were right. There is a line beyond which there is no absolution. I crossed it years ago. I'm sorry for everything. Forgive me.
Atop the crags and cliffs the air is thin, so we'll find a mountain path on down the hill. Meet me where the snow melt flows. It is there, my dear, where we'll begin again. Skip and stones, braiding hair, last year's antlers mark the trail. Take us back, oh, take us back, oh, take us back. Take us back, oh, take us back, oh, take us back. Ooh. out by the river's mouth. He knows the fiddle's cry is an old sound. A lonesome bow, the creaks and moans of empty houses are songs like falling rain. Wind-blown buildings, muddy ground, the strength of water can sink a man. Take us back, oh, take us back, oh, take us back. Take us back, oh, take us back, oh, take us back. When the higher hills have turned to blue and the waves are lapping where the children grew, all that we have known will be an echo of days when love was true. Muted voices just beyond the silent surface of what has gone.
Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you? What one wears tells more than 1,000 words, as we Chileans like to say. You are surrounded by a feeling of an adventurer as much as a keeper is surrounded by a feeling of honor. And I think I might just have something in stock, which could be to your liking. A potion. One of my friends in the Blue Islands Coalition gave it to me with the last delivery, and he said they took it from pirates. Of course, that sparked my interest, and so I asked an apothecary to examine it. And now brace yourself. He said this potion grants its user extraordinary powers. Here, take a look. Beautiful, isn't it? It can be yours for only 200 pennies. Well, okay. I guess you got me. Here is your game, Penny. Blistering blazes! Keep your head! The game, Penny. It is a symbolic guerdon. A Chilean merchant pays to his customer if he or she... well, you know. Fraud. Ugh, such an ugly word. We Chileans consider every human being to be able to decide for themselves what they believe. But forgive my demeanor. I sometimes forget which country this is. We Chileans always like to say, a good haggling is like making love. No matter how it ends, having had it is better than not having had it at all. But since this is not Chile, I'll give you a discount on my wares. That should be enough of a compensation. Don't you agree? Well, flee isn't exactly the right word for it. I call it tactical relocalization. Only a stupid businessman will try to sell spices amidst a civil war. Well, they are blasphemy. What else? The gods have reigned wind for millennia. Whoever thinks one could just kill the gods as they could kill a rabbit must be another fool. Well, what do you want me to say? Yes, Morala's priests confirmed the rumors a couple of moons after they started. Some light god from a prophecy, or whatever, apparently killed them. Just like that. But honestly, whether this is true or not, what does it matter for the little man? If you ask me, they should have kept that to themselves. The civil war might never have happened then. Oh, well, after those rumors about the Lightborn's death started, the council members must have thought, now's the time for power struggles. Very stupid if you ask me, and very bad for the economy. Thank the sun I was one of the few who fled early enough. But this madness has cost far too many lives. Far too many. Spices, rugs, delicacies, only the best. Straight from Chile. Take a look.
Oh, hello there. Are you looking for garments? I have the finest cloth from Chile to Enderal. Come and look for yourself. All your heart could ever desire. Take a look. May his light guide you. Come back if you find the time. Hard times these are. Hard times.
That pretty boy, you mean? Aye. He was here yesterday, all night long, with some noble woman. Haven't seen him since, though. He looked a little battered, if you ask me. You know him well? I see. You know what? If you're looking for him anyway, could you give him this once you find him? A courier brought it along a few hours ago. A young woman, apparently. Maybe one of his beloved, who knows. Seemed urgent, though. Anyway, I need to get back to work. I'll tell the guy you were looking for him if he comes back.
I, Boreo Oakenvale, hereby confess me sins. For decades, I abducted children from the Undercity and locked them in this basement. I defiled them, let them starve, and then sold them to the highest bidders, who, like me, were also driven by carnal sins and perverse desires. Now, however, the time of punishment has finally come, and I thank the Bone Judge who will carry out my judgment. In shackles, I will watch as a pack of rats eats the flesh from my bones. Nobody will hear me screams, just like there was no one to hear those of the poor souls whose lives I destroyed. Signed, Boreo Oakenvale, child trafficker and murderer.
See, you nearly are one day. Listen. Work, work, work.
I, Captain Yaanuul Ooroi, hereby confess my sins. For decades, I imprisoned men and women from all continents of Vin and sold them to the highest bidders. 462 men, 561 women, and 210 children have me to thank for a life spent in slavery. I don't remember their names. Now, however, The time of punishment has finally come, and I thank the Bone Judge who will carry out my judgment. Crucified, I shall be hoisted over a pool of acid whose caustic fumes will burn away the skin from my body. Nobody will come to my aid, and I will die in solitude, as I should. Yaanuul Ooroi, Slaver.
Tasty bread! Noble citizens of Ark, lick your lips in untamed desire as the ambrosial smells of our unrivaled
It's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
caresses your nostrils.
I, Elara Nettlegrass, hereby confess my sins. For years I murdered under the moniker of the Black Widow. Man or woman, young or old, it didn't matter as long as the pay was right. Never was I brought to justice for my crimes, for I always knew how to outwit the law. I am a despicable creature, without mind or compassion, no better than a rabid animal. Now, however, the time of punishment has finally come, and I thank the Bone Judge who will carry out my judgment. I shall remain in this cage until I die of starvation. Food and drink shall be within sight, but never within reach. Nobody will come to my aid, and I will die in solitude, as I should. Elara Nettlegrass, hired killer.
You? Why are you here? What? No. Don't worry about it. I just needed some air. You know, I've had this question in my head for quite some time now, and I can't figure out the answer to it. Okay. Imagine a girl. Ever since she was a child, she's been abused by her father. Beaten, in other words. She grows to be a woman, and eventually her father dies. Then she falls in love with a man who has a lot of similarities with her father. She doesn't know why she loves him, but she does. And though it all seems nice in the beginning, he becomes more and more aggressive, starts screaming at her for no reason, until one day he too grabs the cane she knows all too well. Now, the question. On a very conceptual level, who is responsible for the situation the woman's in? Her companion because he abuses her? The woman herself because she unconsciously picked a man similar to her father? Or her father because he was the one who beat her in the first place? That's what I thought too, because he was the first link in the chain, so to speak. But what if he too was beaten in his childhood? If he only recreated what he knew? That's the comfortable answer. I don't know. No particular reason, I suppose. Anyway, you said you were looking for me. What's wrong? What, so the Archmagister really believes we Delverics owned one of those stones? I would have known that. Believe me, I've snuck inside our manor's treasure chamber more than once, and there was no black stone whatsoever. Not in the least, no. Setting aside the fact that what you're describing is bloody spooky, I don't have the slightest idea who might have an interest in sending me on this morbid paper chase through Ark. Either whoever did this has mistaken me for someone else, or we're dealing with a seriously disturbed individual. Yeah, I already suspected as much. But still, it doesn't change the fact that I have no idea who might be behind this. And why he sent me this package and not, for example, the Ark Guard. No, none. That's... Wait. Could you show me those letters again? By the wise hermit, that's... No, that's not possible. These fragments, if you combine all of them, they make a sentence. Knock, knock, who's there? Come in alone, if only you dare. But no, that doesn't make sense. I know that phrase from my childhood. Adela and me, it was our code when we snuck out of the house to go on one of our expeditions. Yes, but no, that just doesn't make sense. Adela's an apothecarian, not a goddamn assassin. You said one of the corpses you found was a hired killer. How in blazes could my sister kill someone like that? And why? Oh, come on, that's just bullshit. Even if the stone somehow gave her the power to do this, Adela wouldn't hurt a fly. Come on, I'll prove it to you. Meet me in Duneville. I'll take you to our hideout.